Alrighty, third graders, how you doing? Let's do a little bar graph project, okay? So for this can do, we're gonna make like a pop-up or pop-out bar graph. Okay, so I'm gonna walk you through it. The items that you need are a piece of paper, maybe your spiral notebook. You'll need that like at the end. We're gonna glue in the bar graph. A pencil, scissors. Let's see, colors, whether it's colored pens. I have some colored pens here, or crayons. They can be markers or colored pencils. And, oh, water. Gotta stay hydrated. Okay, we're ready to go. So, if you want to push pause right now and run and go get those items, go ahead and get them. Okay, so ready, pause. Okay, now we're back and ready to work. So, take your piece of paper and fold it in half. Okay, fold it in half. Mine's little. You'll see why your paper can be any size. I noticed I did this just to try it out with a bigger piece of paper, like it was really big, and the bar graphs were all like, the bars were all flimsy and stuff. It didn't work as well, so I got a smaller piece of paper. But whatever size you want is fine. So we're gonna fold it in half. Make sure the fold is towards you, like, here, let me see if I can adjust. There we go, that's a little better. Okay, so the fold is towards me. Okay, it's down on the bottom. Okay, so there's that. Now we're gonna start making a graph. Now pretend, let's see, we interviewed 100 people, okay, and the question that we asked them was, what's your favorite form of exercise? Okay, and we gave them 5 options. Do you like to play sports for exercise, like playing basketball or soccer? Like, how do you like to exercise? Is it by playing sports? Is it by running? Do you like to go out and run? Is it by swimming? Do you like to swim to get your exercise in? Or riding a bike, bicycling? Okay, so those are the 5 options. We asked 100 people, and let's see, 30 of them said they like to play sports. 20 people said they like to go for a run. 10 people said they like to swim. 25 people said they like to dance. And 15 people said they love to ride their bike. Okay, so bicycling. So yeah, I hope I mentioned them all. Not basketball, but playing sports. So basketball. I mean, let's be honest, basketball is awesome. Running. So sorry, sports, running, dance, swimming, and bicycling. Okay, so now that we have our numbers, we need to graph it out. When we're making a graph, a bar graph especially, make sure on the side here you have your scale. Okay, so basically for our scale is going to be the number of people, which it's total 100, but it's going to show, you know, how many people liked what what form of exercise. And then at the bottom here, we're going to label our categories. Okay, so it'll be like sports, running, dance, swimming, bicycling. But we're not going to do that yet. Okay, so follow along. We'll get there. And then we need a title for our overall graph. Okay, so I'm going to do that now. I'm going to do that. Let me stop the video. I'll come back and I'll show you what I've done. Okay, so I'm back and I filled out my graph. According to, I wrote the scale. I didn't label yet, and that's down by the fold, and I'll tell you why in a minute, but I did put a title. So favorite form of exercise. On the side here is number of people. Okay, we interviewed 100, but the most was 30, so I just did it up to 35. If you could see that on the side there, it says 35. Okay, and then I'm going to start making my bars according to, you know, how many people liked what. All right, so let me do the first one for you while you're watching, and then I'll come back with the completed bars. Okay, so the first bar is going to be sports. So 30 people love to play sports to get their exercise in. So 30 people. Okay, so see how my first bar is up to 30. That's sports. And it's not labeled yet, but it will be. Okay? Now, I'm going to pause, come back, and I'll show you my completed set. Completed my bars. So, again, you have your title, your scale, which is up to 35. 30 was the most. Okay? And I labeled my bars this way. We will color them in a second. All right, so the first one was sports. People love to play sports to get their exercise in. 30 people. 20 people love to run. 25 people love to dance. 10 people love to swim. And 15 of the 100 people that we asked, what's your favorite form of exercise, like to ride their bike. Okay, so 30, 20, 25, 10, and 15. All right, now here's the tricky part. You're gonna cut, but you're not gonna cut the top of the bar, and you're not gonna cut the fold. You're just gonna cut the sides of your bars. Okay, so just the sides of your bars you're gonna cut, not the top of the bar and not the fold. I'll do the first bar with you. I'm going to pause it again and come back with my completed bars. Okay, so the first bar is sport, and I'm just going to cut the sides of the bar. Okay, remember the fold is at the bottom and the top of the bar is not cut either. Okay, so I just cut the sides of my bar. All right, so come back and do that. All right. So we're back. I've cut all my bars, okay? Only the sides of the bars, not the top of the bar or the fold, okay? Just the sides. All right, now open it up. Okay, careful not to rip. There we go. So we're gonna open it up. Now I'm gonna color, so like the first bar, let's see, I'll color orange. Okay, so I'm going to color from the top of the bar all the way down to here, where basically the whole like bar, but like past the fold. Okay, so let me do that with you real quick so you can see what I'm doing here. So this first bar is orange. And I'm going to go past the folds all the way down to the bottom of the cut. Doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. So you're kind of using where you cut as a guide of where to color. Do you see that? So here's the bar. So our paper was folded like this, we flattened it out, and this is where we cut the bar out, and I colored the whole thing orange. Okay? So now let me color the rest of my bars. Colored all my bars. Orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Okay, can you see that there? And like I said, I colored each bar, but then I even continued on past the fold down to where the cuts end. Okay, can you see that? All right, now in the beginning I forgot to tell you to go get glue. I'm so sorry. You do need glue stick as well if you want to glue it into your spiral notebook. So go ahead and pause it and go get your glue real quick. Ready? Pause. Okay, welcome back. All right, so here we go. You have your graph, you have your title, you have your scale, number of people. We interviewed 100 people. 30 people love to play sports as exercise. 20 people love to run as exercise. 25 people love to dance. 10 people love to swim. And 15 people love to ride their bike to exercise. Okay, so you've colored each bar. The paper is flat, like this. Okay, and now you're gonna fold it inwards. So let's fold it in. Okay, so it's closed. And these are the sides that I'm going to glue right into my notebook. Okay, like this. So I kind of have a spiral here, but whatever notebook you have is fine. So I'm going to glue it in like this. but I'm just gluing in like the bottom of the paper and the top of the paper. Okay, that way, when my bar pops out, you know, obviously don't glue down your bars. Look, see, it's a little pop out. Okay, and then the yellow one, the green one, the blue one, they'll all pop out like that. Okay, so again, I'm just gonna glue the bottom here and the top of my paper into a notebook. That way when I hold it like this, my bars will pop out, and I'll show you how. Okay, all right. Okay, so I glued it in. If you notice, what helped me, because they were kind of, I was having trouble at popping the bars out, and so I put my pencil behind the bars. You could see that, just to get them to stick out. Here, I'll stop moving. Okay, so now that I got my bars popped out, I'm going to slide my pencil out. Okay, there we go. Hopefully you can see that here. Let me adjust. There we go. All right, so we have favorite form of exercise, and we have all of our bars popping out. I'll show you like from here. Look at, see, it's a little pop out. How fun is that? Okay. So yeah, this is just a little fun project you can do. Okay. A pop out bar graph. And obviously it doesn't need to be perfect. Okay, you guys are at home, give it a couple tries if the first one didn't come out good. Okay, mine, honestly, I had to do it a couple times as well. Okay, so yeah, it doesn't have to be perfect, just fun way for you guys to do something different, cut some things out, color, okay, be creative, maybe come up with your own if you want, but here's one that I gave you guys. All right, have fun.